I stared at Liu Ruyan as if she were an idiot. Is he even worthy? After saying that, I turned to leave. Stop! Liu Ruyan grabbed my arm. A cold glint flashed in my eyes, and I casually grabbed a cup of coffee from the reception desk and splashed it in Liu Ruyan's face. Keep your hands to yourself. You think I'm still the amnesiac Chen fan? The one who endured humiliation and was easy to bully? Zhang Wan, who was nearby, gasped. So cool, he actually dared to splash coffee on Xiao Liu. Does he have the nerve of a lion? Wang Kexin almost fell to the ground. She hurriedly ran over with a tissue. Xiao Liu, are you all right? Liu Ruyan wiped the coffee from her face, her whole body emanating a chilling aura. This damned man. In her 26 years of life, this was the first time anyone had dared to splash coffee on her. Chen fan, are you looking to die? I can grant you that wish. I let out a contemptuous laugh. Even facing such immense pressure from Liu Ruyan, I didn't flinch at all. You just try it. See if I don't smash your damn head in. On Liu Ruyan's cold, beautiful face, an indescribable sense of danger appeared. Don't think that just because you have Chu Yunyu backing you, that I won't dare to touch you. I raised an eyebrow. I've always been the one backing Chu Yunyu. Since when did I have someone backing me? Are you jealous? Liu Ruyan was at a loss for words. She didn't like him, so what was there to be jealous of? She just felt very uncomfortable inside. Chen fan, if you want to play hard to get with me, I advise you to drop that idea right now. I glared at her. Play hard to get my ass. Do you think you're money that everyone loves? I was afraid if I stayed any longer, I wouldn't be able to resist killing Liu Ruyan. I immediately turned around and left coolly. Liu Ruyan's face darkened as she watched my retreating figure. After I left, Wang Kexin dared to approach Liu Ruyan's side. Is this still the same Chen fan who loved you to death before? Don't tell me he's been possessed by someone. Liu Ruyan couldn't understand either. In just a few short days, how could I have changed so much? I left the Liu group and returned to the hotel. Not long after, I received a call from Liu Jie. Liu Jie is Liu Ruyan's younger brother. He had just learned that his sister and I were divorcing and was afraid I'd do something foolish, so he asked me to go out for a walk to clear my head. Liu Jie was the only person in the Liu family who treated me well, and my only friend after I lost my memory. I was about to leave Jingcheng City and wanted to thank him properly before I left, so I agreed. Half an hour later, Liu Jie, holding the Nautilus watch he had always wanted but could never afford, walked out of the store. He walked unsteadily, his eyes dazed, occasionally freezing to raise his wrist and look. It seemed he still hadn't recovered from the huge shock. It was like he was dreaming. Although he usually spent money lavishly, spending 4 million on a watch was too extravagant. Brother Fan, are you really giving me this watch? Liu Jie looked at the watch on his wrist, worth as much as a house, finding it a bit hard to believe. I nodded. Next month is your birthday. Consider it an early birthday present from me. Liu Jie was so moved he was a mess and he hugged me wailing. Brother Fan, you're too good to me. After a pause, he spoke again. But where did you get so much money? Didn't you and my sister divorce, without taking a single cent or a single house? Besides, you haven't worked for the past 2 years, so naturally you couldn't have had any income. I said calmly. Savings from before. Liu Jie said, oh. Then suddenly realized something, and his eyes widened as he looked at me. Brother Fan, have you recovered your memory? No wonder you've been so strange these past 2 days, like you've completely become a different person. So it turns out you've recovered your memory. Liu Jie's eyes sparkled as he looked at me. Brother Fan, you're so rich. You're not the son of the richest man, are you? I was speechless. No, just drop the son of part. Not the son of the richest man. So you're a tycoon then? Liu Jie immediately hugged the tycoon's leg. Sob, 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 tycoon, please be my sugar daddy. In one afternoon, Liu Jie and I swept through all the luxury stores in the shopping mall. After dinner that evening, Liu Jie took his spoils home and I returned to the hotel. As soon as I got back to the hotel, I received a call from Liu Jie's phone. An unfamiliar robotic voice came from the phone. Are you Liu Jie's brother-in-law? You have half an hour to get to the Platinum Villa. Otherwise, you can wait to collect Liu Jie's corpse. At this moment, in the Platinum Villa, Liu Jie sat on the sofa with his hands tied, his mouth also taped shut. 2 bodyguards in black stood on either side of him, their eyes never leaving him for a second. The woman hung up the phone and turned to look at the 2 bodyguards. Hurry up and untie young Master Liu. As soon as his hands were freed, Liu Jie tore the tape off his mouth and shot to his feet. Bai Chuchu, are you crazy? You even dare to tie me up? The 3 great families of Jingcheng City, besides the Liu family, are the Bai and Lin families. Although the Bai family isn't close with the Liu family, we still have some dealings. Young Master Liu, don't be angry. I won't hurt you. I invited you here just to lure Chen Fan to his death. Liu Jie's heart skipped a beat. He had also just learned that I had injured Xiao Jibo's face and crippled one of his hands. Bai Chuchu is Xiao Jibo's loyal lapdog. She kidnapped him to lure me here. She definitely wants revenge for Xiao Jibo. Liu Jie wanted to rush forward and grab the phone but was blocked by the 2 bodyguards. Bai Chuchu, I'm warning you, Brother Fan and my sister haven't divorced yet. If you dare to touch him, my sister won't let you off. Bai Chuchu let out a cold laugh. Young Master Liu, who are you trying to scare? I heard Sister Ruyan has no feelings for Chen Fan at all. Married for 2 years, Sister Ruyan has never even deigned to glance at him. daring to bully her idol. Today she must teach this man who doesn't know his place a lesson. Liu Jie gritted his teeth in anger and grabbed a cup from the coffee table, throwing it at Bai Chuchu. Nonsense. My sister and my brother-in-law have a great relationship. Even if their relationship isn't good, if you dare to touch a single hair on Brother Fan's head, my sister will skin you alive. Bai Chuchu dodged the thrown cup and sat down on the single sofa. Young Master Liu, you weren't born yesterday. Everyone in our circle is saying that Sister Ruyan treats Chen Fan like dirt. How could she get angry at you over Chen Fan? A cold glint flashed in Bai Chuchu's eyes. Chen Fan crippled one of Jibo's hands, so it'll just cripple both of Chen Fan's hands. She pointed at the other bodyguards. You lot, go stand guard at the door. When Chen Fan arrives, make him crawl in on his knees. Liu Jie was furious, rolling up his sleeves and charging towards Bai Chuchu. You bitch, I'll fight you to the death. But before he could reach her, he was held back by the bodyguards. Young Master Liu, I don't want to hurt you, but if you continue to be so unreasonable, then don't blame me for being impolite. Just as Bai Chuchu finished speaking, the screech of tires was heard outside. He's fast. Liu Jie paced back and forth anxiously, silently praying that the person arriving was his sister, not Brother Fan. Just now, when she tied him up and put him in the car, he had used his phone to send Liu Ruyan a text message for help. He didn't know if she had seen it. Bai Chuchu crossed her legs, looking towards the living room door. But immediately after, she heard the tragic screams of the bodyguards from outside. Bai Chuchu was stunned. Could it be that he's not the one who came? As she was thinking, the screams stopped. Following that was the sound of sneakers on the ground. As soon as Liu Jie heard these footsteps, his heart sank. It's over. It's over. It's definitely Brother Fan. I walked slowly into the living room against the moonlight, twirling the 3-section staff I had just taken from the bodyguard's hands. My demeanor was still noble and cold. As soon as Liu Jie saw me, he shouted hurriedly, Brother Fan, get out of here. Don't worry about me. They won't dare to do anything to me. Bai Chuchu came to her senses. Gag him. Before the words were even out, a cold gust of wind swept by. Bai Chuchu only felt a black shadow flash before her eyes and immediately heard 2 thuds. 1 second Liu Jie was worried about me. The next, he saw me effortlessly take care of the 2 bodyguards restraining him. I hit one bodyguard on the head with the 3-section staff and sent the other one flying with a kick. The 2 men fell heavily to the ground without even a chance to scream. Seeing that the situation was not good, Bai Chuchu shouted towards the door, Guards, guards, if you're calling for the dozen or so people outside, I advise you not to waste your breath. Bai Chuchu gasped, looking at me in disbelief. The 20 people she brought tonight were all professional bodyguards with high-level martial arts skills, yet I had dealt with them so quickly. They didn't even last 10 minutes. How are your martial arts skills so strong? Weren't there rumors in our circle that you were useless? Damn it, is this a case of a wolf in sheep's clothing? My face was cold and expressionless, my black eyes filled with killing intent. You dare to touch my people? You're courting death. Bai Chuchu was paralyzed by my gaze. The powerful aura around me was so oppressive she could barely breathe. No, I can't be scared. If I can't get revenge for Jibo, what face will I have to see Jibo in the future? A useless guy? What's there to be afraid of? Bai Chuchu summoned all her courage and spoke. Chen Fan, you injured Jibo's face and hand. Now you disfigure yourself and cripple both your hands, and it'll let you go. The corner of my mouth curled up into a wicked and unrestrained smile. That's the funniest joke I've ever heard. Liu Jie quickly pulled my arm. Brother Fan, let's go. Don't mind her. I fiddled with the blood-stained 3-section staff in my hand. Since I'm already here, wouldn't it be too boring to just leave like this? As soon as I finished speaking, the 3-section staff in my hand spun and flew out. Bai Chuchu had no time to dodge at all. The staff had already smashed hard into her face. The pain made her tremble all over. Without a word, I walked up to her, sat down on the single sofa, and looked with contempt at Bai Chuchu, who was shakily getting up. Now, kneel. The powerful aura around me was like that of a general commanding thousands of troops. Bai Chuchu looked at me in terror and knelt down with a thud right in front of me. Liu Jie's jaw dropped in astonishment. He almost cursed out loud. Bai Chuchu, this spendthrift, thanks to her grandfather being in politics, usually acted very arrogant and domineering. In all of Jingcheng, besides her older sister, Bai Chuchu had never been afraid of anyone. I never expected that she would be dealt with by me today. I raised an eyebrow lightly. Do you still want these hands of mine? No, I don't need them anymore. Bai Chuchu was so scared by the killing intent in my eyes that she trembled. If she had known I was this strong, she wouldn't have dared to provoke me even if she had 10 times the nerve. Do you still dare to tie up my people? Bai Chuchu, her face covered in blood, shook her head. I don't dare anymore. Never again. Liu Jie looked at me with an admiring gaze, wanting to type 6666 repeatedly. So cool, so awesome, so handsome, my brother. I nodded and looked at Liu Jie. Liu Jie, go outside and wait for me. Liu Jie always felt there was a fire burning in my eyes. Looking at Bai Chuchu kneeling on the ground, he nodded. All right then. Liu Jie walked out of the living room and immediately heard the tragic scream of Bai Chuchu from inside the house. Liu Jie was quite startled by this scream and was about to go back into the living room to see what was happening when he saw me walk out. Brother Fan, I looked at Liu Ji. Are you okay? I'm fine. Liu Ji shook his head. Seeing that I was completely unharmed, he was relieved. Brother Fan, you didn't. Bye Chu-Chu. Liu Ji looked into the living room and made a throat-slitting gesture. I said calmly, I wasn't ruthless tonight. She's not worthy of dying at my hands yet. Liu Ji followed me out of the courtyard and saw more than 10 bodyguards lying scattered on the ground. Brother Fan had dealt with all these people. He looked at me with a face full of admiration and gave a thumbs up. Brother Fan, what color rainbow do you like? I'll sing your praises. I smiled brightly. I was about to speak when I saw a Maybach and a Bentley driving towards us. It's my sister. Liu Ji recognized one of the two cars and jumped up, shouting, Sis, I'm here! The two cars stopped in front of us at the same time. Immediately after, the Maybach's door opened. A slender figure, tall and graceful, Liu Ruyan stepped out with an elegant aura. Her eyebrows were delicate yet cold and proud. Her snow-like face exuded a sharpness that made people not dare to approach. Liu Ruyan glanced at Liu Jie, who was as happy as a kangaroo, not looking at all like he had been bullied. She shifted her gaze to me. Why are you here? I gave a wicked smile. Someone called me and said if I didn't come, I should wait to collect Liu Jie's corpse. Liu Jie tugged on Liu Ruyan's arm. Sis, you have to thank your kind brother-in-law. If he hadn't come to save me in time, I would have been in danger today, I said calmly. No need to thank me. They were targeting me in the first place. Just as I finished speaking, the person in the Bentley also got out. The woman looked about the same age as Liu Ruyan, with exquisite features, wearing a pair of thin-rimmed glasses on her nose, exuding a professional and serious aura, giving off a cold, unapproachable, and elite vibe. Bai Ningbing looked at Liu Jie and me, and nodded slightly. I'm sorry to have frightened young Master Liu and Mr. Chen. Liu Jie snorted coldly. Born from the same father, this older sister, Bai Ningbing, is much more pleasant to look at than Bai Chu-Chu. Bai Ningbing glanced at the unconscious bodyguards at the door and said with a cold face, Tell that useless little sister of mine to get out here. This idiot who doesn't know her place actually dared to kidnap Liu Ruyan's younger brother and even wanted to harm her husband. He's completely courting death. Bai Ningbing's assistant responded and hurriedly ran into the house. Soon, he ran out again. Eldest miss. The second miss, she. Bai Ningbing's expression changed slightly. What's wrong with her? The second miss is left pinky has been cut off. She's fainted. Bai Ningbing's expression changed. Liu Ruyan was also stunned. She subconsciously looked at me. I cut off Bai Chu-Chu's finger. Bai Ningbing looked at me. You did this, didn't you? I looked at her. My tone was extremely defiant. Yes, I did it. Cutting off one of her fingers was letting her off easy. Liu Jie looked at me in astonishment. Brother Fan actually cut off Bai Chu-Chu's pinky. No wonder Brother Fan told him to go outside first. He didn't want to scare him. How can Brother Fan be so warm? Bai Ningbing clenched her fists, staring at me. Before today, she had never met me, but she had heard some rumors. Everyone said Liu Ruyan's husband was a good-for-nothing, meek and submissive, completely worthless. But now, this good-for-nothing had cut off her sister's finger. Mr. Liu, I directly interrupted Bai Ningbing. Please call me Mr. Chen. I raised an eyebrow and glanced at Liu Ruyan, emphasizing, she and I have no relationship whatsoever now. Liu Ruyan gritted her teeth tightly. Her ink-black eyes gradually frosted over. This man was so determined to draw a line between them? Liu Jie looked at his sister. Didn't she force Brother Fan to divorce? Why does she look like she's the one who got dumped now? It's so confusing. I shot Liu Ruyan a sidelong glance. I had no interest in getting entangled with them any longer, so I said coldly, Miss Bai, if you want revenge for your sister, I'm always ready. I paused for a moment, smiled and added, a friendly reminder. You better bring more people. Bai Ningbing frowned. This man's arrogance was truly on another level. After I finished speaking, I got straight into the sports car parked on the roadside. I hit the gas. The car shot off like an arrow from a bow. Brother Fan. By the time Liu Jie reacted, all he could see were the red taillights getting further and further away. Liu Jie was so excited he was about to jump for joy. Sis, let me tell you, Brother Fan was so damn cool tonight. He single-handedly beat up all of Bai Chu-Chu's bodyguards. Those bodyguards were completely crushed. Liu Ruyan stared in the direction I had left. Her ink-black eyes were gradually veiled by an inscrutable mystery. Bai Ningbing recalled my appearance just now. That domineering and arrogant demeanor. A bit of interest sparked in her heart. Not only did he cut off her sister's finger, he also took care of so many bodyguards without a scratch. He's not simple at all. Sister Liu, your ex-husband really made me see him in a new light. Before Liu Ruyan could say anything, Liu Jie chimed in. Bai Ningbing, don't you dare have eyes for my brother-in-law. He and my sister haven't signed the divorce papers yet. Bai Ningbing gave a faint smile. Then after Sister Liu and Mr. Chen get their divorce papers, he'll pursue him. Liu Ruyan's eyes instantly filled with killing intent. You dare? She actually wants to pursue Chen Fan, in her dreams. Bai Ningbing was originally just joking, but seeing Liu Ruyan's reaction, she became even more interested. You're joking, Sister Liu. After all, you and Mr. Chen are getting divorced soon. Me pursuing him has nothing to do with you, does it? Then you can just try. Liu Ruyan's eyes were full of warning. She paused, then warned again. Keep your sister in line. If there's a next time, what she gets cut off won't be just a finger. Bai Ningbing nodded. The Bai family was in the wrong tonight. Even if I hadn't acted, Liu Ruyan wouldn't have let Bai Chuchu off. Cutting off one of her fingers served as a lesson for her. Let's see if she still dares to be so lawless in the future. After Liu Ruyan finished her grim warning, she took Liu Jie and left in the car. As soon as he got in the car, Liu Jie started chattering non-stop. That Bai Ningbing actually wants to steal your man. Although she's not bad-looking, she's still a notch below you. Brother Fan definitely won't be interested in her. Sis, why don't you reconsider the divorce? Brother Fan is really a good man. Now that he's regained his memory, he has money, looks, and a good physique. And his skills are so cool. What did you say? Liu Ruyan looked at Liu Jie in shock. Chen Fan regained his memory? Liu Jie nodded. Yes. Liu Ruyan narrowed her eyes slightly. She clenched both her hands. No wonder Chen Fan changed so drastically. So it turns out he regained his memory. Liu Ruyan was suddenly very curious. The obedience of the past 2 years and the cold dominance of the present. Which one is my real face? Liu Jie looked at her dissatisfied. I'm telling you, a good man like Brother Fan is hard to find even with a lantern. If you don't hold on to him, it'll be too late to regret it after the divorce. Don't blame me for not reminding you. You'll have a hard time chasing after your husband then. It'll be a tough road for you. Liu Ruyan said nothing. A glint flashed in her deep eyes. Then, her thin lips curved into a smile.